When it comes to the side that you like playing on, which is the Spies, talk a little about what strategies or how you go about doing that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in Spies versus Mercs, you play as the Spy team or the Merc team, and then you switch halfway through the round. So you're going to have to play as both. But I think for me, I kind of tend to be the guy who likes to save the day for the team. So I like to be the hacker. I like to be the guy hiding and in stealth, while my teammates sort of defend as the action is going on and we're completing the objective. When I play as the Merc, I tend to play a lot as the guy with the flying helicopter drone, just because you get to send it up into the high places that I know the Spies are using, and I can explode them, which is fun.
What are some other cool toys besides that drone?
As the mercenary, definitely the traditional proxy mine is such a flexible tool for creating chaos in the other team. You can put them almost anywhere you like inside the environment. So I can put them beside a doorway or at the exit of events, so I know the spy is likely to climb down somewhere and step on my explosive trap. So the cool thing as a Merc is that I can anticipate where the enemies are going to be based on how they seem to be playing around, and kind of develop a counter strategy and set up traps for them.
Now, the Tom Clancy franchise has always been known as being realistic, if not future realistic. How do you guys go about choosing and looking at what's out there in real life, and then expanding and extrapolating upon that for the weapons and gadgets in the game?
We spent so much time. We would try to justify things to each other if we could find like a technology somewhere on the planet that is, you know, basically already doing kind of sort of what we'd like to do as designers inside the game, and riffing on that to bring interesting abilities. So some of our vision modes, the mercenary flying drone is based on a flying camera that exists in real life and is used by Hollywood. We have a anti-grenade system that the Spies can set up that is kind of loosely based on something that exists on top of a tank right now. It's a little bit heavier than the ones our Spies are carrying into battle. But we tend to use technology that basically exists, so it doesn't feel too future tech when you play the game. Like, we want it to be high tech, but not feel science fiction.
And last thing, can you talk about what the challenges are when it comes to shooters and creating something new or something that stands out when it comes to the multiplayer?
Yeah, I mean, we feel so lucky to work on this particular project, because you're right, there's so many shooter games, so many multiplayer shooter games. And the thing that we have where you play as a spy versus the Merc team, and when you're playing as the shooter character on the mercenary side, you know that there are thinking, problem-solving, smart people using stealth in the environment, and you have to find them. That's really a unique experience. I don't think anything else has that, where you're playing a genuine multiplayer stealth game where one team doesn't want the other team to know where they are. That's pretty unique, so it makes for a lot of fun gameplay that just doesn't exist anywhere else.